Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I am Lord Forwind, here playing once again as the Ottomans. So, last episode we pretty much beat up Ethiopia a bit and expanded our number of universities, which I think we didn't have any at the beginning of last episode, so from nothing to something is a pretty big increase. And I've kept that going for a little while longer. I decided in between episodes to go with influence ideas as my newest idea group. Mainly not for the influence ideas themselves, but mainly because of the Vassal Integration Act, the decreased administrative Diplo annex cost. Because I probably at some point want to try and use like client states if I want to really conquer things. And being able to annex them cheaper would help. On the other hand, it's almost cheaper for me to just take the provinces myself, so I don't really know about that. On the other hand, the aggressive expansion impact reduction might be nice as well. Still not entirely decided on that, so we'll see. The big other one I was considering was either defensive for the morale or diplomatic for the province war score cost. I might do the diplomatic one upon further reflection, but at least for now, we still have a tech to take next before we actually take an idea group. So we should be pretty good. So we're off probably to go beat up Fars, which means I probably need to claim? No, actually I don't need to claim versus them. Interesting. I already have one. I'm probably also going to at some point this episode raise another army. We have a much larger army than I think everyone else in the world except for maybe Russia. Nope, we outnumber Russia. 80,000. We could go up to 44,000 or 440,000, sorry. But we don't actually have the money to support that. But I'm thinking raising another like 30,000 man army would be worth it. Oh, and I should put you back to hunting pirates in the Constantinople trade node in case somebody is crazy enough to try and raid me. Plus we're still gaining sailors overall. So we're going to be fighting Transoxana and Fars again. So I'm kind of interested to see what a rematch between us will look like, considering our admin efficiency is pretty good at this point. Really good at this point. There we go. That's all been cored. What's it telling me to conquer now? Ah, well, I'll take that. Might as well. That gives me a claim against Transoxana I can take. Ethiopian separatist again, another 100. Wow. They really are quite rebellious. Don't think I've got a level 3. No, I don't have like oh wait, I could do that, couldn't I? Talk to you, recruit Inquisitor. There we go. I'll do a level 3 Inquisitor. That way I'll actually be able to convert some of this Coptic land that's very developed. And let's start this fight, I guess. Oh, Garwal is going to join. Interesting. See, march you to there. See how many troops we outnumber them by. We have a little bit more troops than they do. Just a little bit more military supremacy, which we got to use properly. Otherwise, we'll actually have trouble with this war. Not particularly. This should be one of the easier wars I fought. The only thing I see that could be a bit of a problem is if they ambush some of my armies that don't have generals. Considering I'm pretty sure that a single army of mine is equivalent to like half their military force. We'll march you to there. We're going to take a lot more casualties than they are, but we can easily absorb those. Sadly, there's really no incentive for you to preserve manpower in this other than worrying about like war exhaustion. It'd almost be kind of nice that if you're not at war, your manpower pool at some point will give you small boosts of like development in your country. Oh, we just took their capital. How much more do we have to take them out? We got 34% already against them. Their troops are not even back in the country, really. Actually, let me just check one thing and then we can continue. So for me to core something, it's 45% cheaper plus the admin efficiency. It's like 45% cheaper or more. You know what? I'm going to actually not do influence because I don't think I should really use vassals. I should just take it myself. We'll go diplomatic instead. Because if we can get that province war score cost, that would lower it even further. It would be amazing. Although the admin efficiency is helping quite a bit. We can always grab the other one if we ever feel a pressing need to be more influential in the world than we already are. How are those Ethiopians and Coptics doing? No, we should be able to convert their last real province. I don't really like actually fighting Fars. I mean, there's no real gain other than development for me to fight them. My big target really does need to be Europe from now on. Well, if I can break them down a little bit, then I might go do that. Let's see. Summon him to defend himself if he decides to raise a rebellion. Okay. He's not a bad heir. He's a 9 heir. He's nowhere near as good as our ruler, though. I am kind of tempted to disinherit him. No, let's disinherit him. Why not? We can disinherit like 2 heirs if we really need to. Now we're just taking attrition we don't need to take by having our armies stay in that land. Our northern armies are doing their job perfectly well. Okay, now we get to pick a new heir. I'm going to take the natural leader with 13. He has 10, so that if he dies, it's not a big issue. Okay, we've won that siege. What does Fars think? I don't even know where Garwal is in the scheme of things. Oh, single province nation. I don't even know why they're in this war. Considering Fars isn't supporting them in their war. Okay, what's Russia up to? Russia is fighting Chagatai or Chagati. Peace with Portugal is over. We can purchase another ability. Efficient autonomy cooldown, why not? It's not going to be that useful for us. We've got plenty of development. That autonomy isn't really affecting us that much. Plus, the only reason I'd really need that would be if I was trying to get more absolutism, and that's not a problem. That's not a problem at all. I'm actually curious, what is the... Let's just piece out of that one. There. I'm curious what the full cost of all their provinces is. 164. Wow. I guess our admin efficiency stuff helps a lot on that front. Because they're still a really large nation. I love how they're just hiding up in Russia. Don't want to really mess with me if they can help it. Let's get some more of these built up. Overall, the more long-term money we can make, the better. You know what? I might just... I'll leave them on there. I was going to take them off the list of things, but it's probably not worth it. We'll do outraged countries again. I think we still got good relations with Lithuania. 32% of the way there, though, which is nice. Hopefully we can take out Fars's army before they recapture that region. Pull you back as well. Oops. Transoxana was almost wanting a fight there. The real question is, do I really need that late game morale or not? We should have superior pretty much everything else, so the morale would probably just be overkill. Doesn't mean I might not pick it up as like my last idea, just to give my armies that little bit more of a push. But at this point we can just kind of overwhelm everything with a giant human wave of troops. There is something fun about playing as the Ottomans in Russia, just solely due to that reason. Oh, you wanted to fight me? Here, have 100,000 troops that I just raised. Doesn't cost me much at all. AI is in there, not wanting to give up land in peace deal with issues. I guess that's an adequate gain. Did accomplish our war goal, which is kind of cool. Coring is taking nothing. I might as well do accumulate money. And now to really hurt Fars for land. Or not. Apparently they still want to keep fighting for now. They're in one last fight against Serbia. Go Serbia! Serbia for the win. I could do that and just isolate Fars. I'm actually tempted to do that. Yeah, not worried about that coalition either. We can always return and beat up Fars later. We are overextended, but I kind of suspected that would be the case. Not too worried, really. The states want land, though. What was that? Umera. Okay. And both of them are unloyal. Great. Or disloyal, as the case may be. I really should just improve relations with Serbia for a while. Serbia, the really good vassal. Once these two last provinces are converted down in Ethiopia, that should by and large subdue their area. They are very unhappy with us though, but oh well. Sure, we'll take prestige, I guess. It doesn't stop their revolts, but it does slow them down a little bit. Still with the revolting Ethiopia. I might run out of military power suppressing revolts at this rate. We're maxed out at 95. I guess I could force an Age of Absolutism Golden Age and try and get further that way. I'm thinking maybe I want to start a war with... I would like to do one against Spain, but I don't have the unrestricted coring distance yet. On the other hand, if I could somehow provoke Austria into a war. Maybe I attack Silesia, because they are in the Empire, so they would be defended. Unless the Commonwealth is still allied to... Nope, they're not. Smart move by all their allies to run away. We should be able to finish them off next war if we want to. Again with the Ethiopian separatists. Everybody wants to revolt these days. We'll leave 40,000 troops there to suppress anybody who thinks of any dreams of independence. Nope, we're gonna go with Oh, actually, that was a lot of manpower we just lost. It'll recover fast enough. Okay, now the struggle really begins. Let's just get a couple more of these out. There we go. The struggle to repress this region begins, and it's gonna be tough. We're actually massively negative diplomatic power. I guess I probably shouldn't have taken as much from Transoxiana as I did then. Seems to have caused some issues for me. Ethiopian, Khorasani, and Ottoman rebels. Interesting. Those are actually some rather large rebel stacks. Now I think about that. Everyone else will just revolt and we'll squash them later. Okay. It's weird. Punjab separatists. Potential break of an alliance with Russia. A bit annoying. Why are you so angry with me, Russia? I mean, if you want me to rival you, I'll be more than happy to come beat you up. Oh, Russia does want to break an alliance with me. Interesting. Okay, what are we looking at? Still got quite a few rebels around the world. I suspect most of our, the reason everybody's slightly rebellious is not just due to the overextension, but due to the rebel stats. There we go. Overextension solved. By and large, right? Yeah, we only have 19 left. The rebels are stopping. We're reconquering. Apparently our units are incompetently corrupt at points. This mountain range is a little bit annoying. Trying to march through it all costs you a lot of troops. I guess that's what it's made to do, though. As long as they're not reconverting this land to Coptic, I'll be fine. Doesn't look like they are. Come on, there we go. I hate it when they get stuck behind their own pictures or their own descriptions of each other. Let's march. Let's just go here, then to there, then to there, then to up there. There we go. Boy, Russia really hates me. I may just have to rival them just to try and slow them down. Great Horde has lots of cores in that area. Could I vassalize them? Probably. Interesting idea. On the other hand, it still is just easier for me to just take the land. Oh, thank you, France. I forgot that I had France as an ally. Seems weird considering I've used them a lot, but the sheer casualty rates from marching through mountain ranges. Ugh. Okay, how much of the world have I offended? Ottomans does not want to join against me. John Per might. Gee, John Per really does like me. Ottomans also likes me. You know, I'm almost tempted to ally myself to both John Per and Ottomans, since they're going to stay allies pretty much for the rest of the game, it looks like. Might as well try that. Oh. Okay. Provence versus the Pope. Denmark, Burgundy, Spain, and Venice. Okay. I don't have military access to Austria, interestingly enough. However, Austria is just doing a coalition against me. Great. Hungary has entered a coalition against me. Is Russia going to join in? No. Interesting. Afghanistan, on the other hand. I'm just going to send these guys to literally hunt enemy fleets in the Mediterranean. I should have the strongest navy in the area. Oops, dead general. Okay, now I have military access to that region. Good, 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 good. Let's attack Austria, through Austria then. Don't think I'm going to really worry too much about Denmark. Looks like Lithuania is perfectly capable of keeping them busy. I do need these troops up here though. Where else are we looking at rebels? Not really many other places, so I can move you around. Let's also raise a new army, just so that nobody thinks, hey, they're vulnerable. And we'll put it right there. Actually, I could raise 2 armies now that I think about it. I have enough money. Well, 1 for now. We'll reconsider it later. Oh, France, what are you... Okay. France's morale is winning out. Defensive in Elan is pretty strong. Anyhow, I'm going to probably stop that here, and because this war is going to drag on for a while. Hopefully I get some land out of it, but we shall see. But I'm not too worried about winning it. Our alliance is significantly stronger than they are, pretty much just due to me. Yeah, without it, they'd still have a shot. So that's it from me. Thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.